षोडशोऽध्यायः दैवासुरसम्पद्विभागयोगः। श्रीभगवानुवाच अभयं सत्त्वसंशुद्धिः ज्ञानयोगव्यवस्थितिः दानं दमश्च यज्ञश्च स्वाध्यायस्तपार्जवम् अहिंसा सत्यमक्रोधः त्यागः शान्तिरपैशुनम् दया भूतेष्वलोलुप्त्वं मार्दवं ह्रीरचापलम् तेजक्षमा धृतिः शौचम् अद्रोहो नातिमानिता भवन्ति सम्पदं दैवीम् अभिजातस्य भारत।
Absolute fearlessness, perfect purity of mind, constant fixity in the yoga of meditation for the sake of self-realization, and even so, charity in its sattvika form, control of the senses, worship of God and other deities as well as of one's elders, including the performance of Agnihotra and other sacred duties, study and teaching of the Vedas and other sacred books, as well as the chanting of God's names and glories, suffering hardships for the discharge of one's sacred obligations and uprightness of mind, as well as of the body and senses. Non-violence in thought, word and deed, truthfulness and geniality of speech, absence of anger, even on provocation, disclaiming doership in respect of actions, quietude or composure of mind, abstaining from slander, compassion towards all creatures, absence of attachment to the objects of senses even during their contact with the senses, mildness, a sense of shame in transgressing the scriptures or social conventions, and abstaining from frivolous pursuits, sublimity, forgiveness, fortitude, external purity, bearing enmity to none, and absence of self-esteem. These are, O Arjuna, the marks of him who is born with the divine endowments.
दम्भो दर्पोऽभिमानश्च क्रोधः पारुष्यमेव च अज्ञानं चाभिजातस्य पार्थ सम्पदमासुरीम्.
Vainglory, arrogance, pride and anger, harshness and ignorance too. These are the marks of him who is born with demoniac properties.
दैवी सम्पद्विमोक्षाय निबन्धाय सुरीमता मा शुचः सम्पदं दैवीम् अभिजातोऽसि पाण्डव.
The divine endowment has been recognized as conducive to liberation, and the demoniac one as leading to bondage. Grieve not, Arjuna, for you are born with the divine propensities.
द्वौ भूतसर्गौ लोकेऽस्मिन् दैव आसुर एव च दैवो विस्तरशः प्रोक्तः आसुरं पार्थ मे शृणु.
There are only two types of men in this world, Arjuna, the one possessing a divine nature and the other possessing a demoniac disposition. Of these, the type possessing divine nature has been dealt with at length. Now hear in detail from me about those possessing demoniac disposition.
प्रवृत्तिं च निवृत्तिं च जना न विदुरासुराः न शौचं नापि चाचारः न सत्यं तेषु विद्यते.
Men possessing a demoniac disposition know not what is right activity and what is right abstinence from activity. Hence, they possess neither purity nor good conduct nor even truthfulness.
असत्यमप्रतिष्ठं ते जगदाहुरनीश्वरम् अपरस्परसम्भूतं किमन्यत् कामहैतुकम्.
Men of demoniac disposition say, this world is without any foundation, absolutely unreal and godless, brought forth by mutual union of the male and female, and hence conceived in lust. What else than this?
एतां दृष्टिमवष्टभ्य नष्टात्मानोऽल्पबुद्धयः प्रभवन्त्युग्रकर्माणः क्षयाय जगतो हिताः.
Clinging to this false view, these slow-witted men of vile disposition and terrible deeds are enemies of mankind, bent on the destruction of the world.
काममाश्रित्य दुष्पूरं दम्भमानमदान्विताः मोहाद् गृहीत्वा सद्ग्राहान् प्रवर्तन्ते शुचिव्रताः.
Cherishing insatiable desires and holding on to false doctrines through ignorance, these men of impure conduct move in the world, full of hypocrisy, pride, and arrogance.
चिन्तामपरिमेयां च प्रलयान्तामुपाश्रिताः कामभोगपरमाः एतावदति निश्चिताः.
Giving themselves up to innumerable cares ending only with death, they remain devoted to the enjoyment of sensuous pleasures and are firm in their belief that this is the highest limit of joy.
आशापाशशतैर्बद्धाः कामक्रोधपरायणाः ईहन्ते कामभोगार्थम् अन्यायेनार्थसञ्चयान्.
Held in bondage by hundreds of ties of expectation and wholly giving themselves up to lust and anger, they strive to amass by unfair means hoards of money and other objects for the enjoyment of sensuous pleasures.
इदमद्य मया लब्धम् इमं प्राप्स्ये मनोरथम् इदमस्तीदमपि मे भविष्यति पुनर्धनम्.
They say to themselves, "This much has been secured by me today, and now I shall realize this ambition. So much wealth is already with me, and yet again this shall be mine."
असौ मया हतः शत्रुः हनिष्ये चापरानपि ईश्वरोऽहमहं भोगी सिद्धोऽहं बलवान् सुखी.
That enemy has been slain by me, and I shall kill those others too. I am the Lord of all, the enjoyer of pleasures. I am endowed with all powers, and I am mighty and happy.
आढ्योऽभिजनवानस्मि कोऽन्योऽस्ति सदृशो मया यक्ष्ये दास्यामि मोदिष्ये इत्यज्ञानविमोहिताः अनेकचित्तविभ्रान्ताः मोहजालसमावृताः प्रसक्ताः कामभोगेषु पतन्ति नरकेषु च.
I am wealthy and own a large family. Who else is equal to me? I will sacrifice to gods, will give alms, I will make merry. Thus deluded by ignorance, enveloped in the mesh of delusion and addicted to the enjoyment of sensuous pleasures, their mind bewildered by numerous thoughts, these men of devilish disposition fall into the foulest hell.
आत्मसम्भाविताः स्तब्धाः धनमानमदान्विताः यजन्ते नाम यज्ञैस्ते दम्भेनाविधिपूर्वकम्.
Intoxicated by wealth and honor, those self-conceited and haughty men perform sacrifices only in the name for ostentation, without following the sacred rituals.
Ahankaram balam darpam kamam krodham cha samshritaah मामात्म परदेहेषु प्रद्विषन्तोऽभ्यसूयकाः.
Given over to egotism, brute force, arrogance, lust and anger, and calumniating others, they despise me, dwelling in their own bodies as in those of others.
तानहं द्विषतः क्रूरान् संसारेषु नराधमान् क्षिपाम्यजस्रमशुभान् आसुरीष्वेव योनिषु.
Those haters, sinful, cruel, and vilest among men, I cast again and again into demoniacal wombs in this world.
Asurim yonimapannaah moodha janmani janmani mama prapyaiva kaunteya गतिम्.
Failing to reach me, Arjuna, those stupid persons are born life after life in demoniac wombs and then verily sink down to a still lower plane.
त्रिविधं नरकस्येदं द्वारं नाशनमात्मनः. कामः क्रोधस्तथा लोभः तस्मादेतत्त्रयं त्यजेत्.
Desire, anger, and greed, these triple gates of hell, bring about the downfall of the soul. Therefore, one should shun all these three.
एतैर्विमुक्तः कौन्तेय तमोद्वारैस्त्रिभिर्नरः आचरत्यात्मनः श्रेयः ततो याति परां गतिम्.
Freed from these three gates of hell, man works for his own salvation and thereby attains the supreme goal, that is God.
यशास्त्रविधिमुत्सृज्य वर्तते कामकारतः न स सिद्धिमवाप्नोति न सुखं न परां गतिम्.
Discarding the injunctions of the scriptures, he who acts in an arbitrary way according to his own sweet will, such a person neither attains perfection nor the supreme goal nor even happiness.
तस्मात् शास्त्रं प्रमाणं ते कार्याकार्यव्यवस्थितौ ज्ञात्वा शास्त्रविधानोक्तं कर्म कर्तुमिहार्हसि.
Therefore, the scripture alone is your guide in determining what should be done and what should not be done. Knowing this, you ought to perform only such action as is ordained by the scriptures.
ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे दैवासुरसम्पद्विभागयोगो नाम षोडशोऽध्यायः.
Conclusion. Thus, in the Upanishad sung by the Lord, the science of Brahma, the scripture of yoga, the dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna ends the 16th chapter entitled The Yoga of Division between the Divine and the Demoniacal Properties.
We are glad to announce setting up of the world's first and exclusive Bhagavad Gita University, and we seek your generous help. For more details, visit our website gitauniversity.in or give us a missed call on 9128 444 555. Also, please share this information to your friends to enable us build a world-class Gita University and make the world a better place to live. Jai Shri Krishna.